So just wanted to make a quick video here about things that I do before I go on a long trip. And I'm kind of fussy. The first thing I do is clean all the windows on the car and the headlights and tail lights. I also like using Rain-X. I find it works really well. Nothing worse than bugs all over the windshield. Can't see. And I guess next in line would be checking the tire pressure with the tire gauge. Make sure all four of them are correct. And then every once in a while it doesn't hurt to open the trunk up and check the pressure on your spare tire, because they tend to lose air too. Now they're generally 50-60 psi, but I check them every once in a while too, because they don't do you any good if they're flat. Then proceed on up to the engine compartment here, and the main one to check is your motor oil level, of course, but also power steering in this case, and engine coolant level, brake fluid level, and I believe that's pretty much all I got. The only other thing will be to also your windshield washer fluid level. I think that pretty much covers it. And there's one more thing that I usually do, which doesn't involve the car. I usually shut the water off in the house, right where it comes through the basement wall or whatever. You'll have a valve there. I shut that off because nothing will ruin your long weekend vacation worse than coming home to 2 feet of water in the basement, and then you'll get about $1,000 water bill. So just one little simple twist of a valve there and you're good to go. I mean, you can have a general look over the tires too. When you see any bulges or anything, obviously not a good plan to drive with something like that. But that pretty well covers it. The other thing I do is I usually keep some water with me, bottled water or two. You never know when the interstate will come to a screeching stop and you could be sitting still for 2 hours. So especially in the summer, it's a real good plan to have a little bit of water with you. So those are just some simple, easy steps to take, and they've caused me or saved me from having a lot of grief in the past. I've only had in about pushing 40 years of driving, I've only had one tire problem, and that was when the belts came apart on one, so that had nothing to do with tire pressure. So anyway, I hope those little tips there, you find them useful. Maybe save you some big problems in the future. So take care for now.